My name is Jill Phillips, and my condition started when I was very, very young. I had a lot of allergies, a lot of stomach problems. I dealt with a lot of sleeplessness and a lot of depression for as long as I can remember. It accumulated in my mid-40s. I was diagnosed with some pre-arthritis, fibromyalgia, gastrointestinal. I had chronic sinus. I was treated in the hospital for 4 days with pneumonia. And I got to the point where my immune system completely crashed. My diet, I thought, growing up was very good. In our home, we were allowed ice cream on Sunday nights and popcorn and a Coke on Saturday nights. Those were our treats. But I drank a half a gallon of milk a day. I loved ice cream. I loved hot chocolate. I loved fudgesicles. I had all of that. Other than that, not a huge meat eater, but I did have meat at least once a day. At least I didn't at the time consider that to be a real huge meat eater. Loved sweets. Had to have a candy bar every day. Chocolate was a must. 1 Pepsi a day. But I wasn't a big eater. I mean, we never had a lot of food put on our plates. So I never really felt the need to eat a lot of junk. But what I was eating wasn't that great. I decided I needed to make some changes. A very dear friend of mine was in Master Gardening and knew of Dr. Popper, who worked with the Wellness Forum. I had called her at a time when my system crashed, and it was a hard decision for me to make because my father was a general surgeon and my mother was a registered nurse. And I called my mother in tears and I asked her, how upset are you going to be if I go to a naturopath? And my mom said, Jill, at this point, if you don't do something drastic or fast, you're not going to make it. And I will support you 100% no matter what you do. So I called Dr. Popper. She got me right in, told me what to stay away from, what to include. I did everything she told me to the letter. Basically, I got rid of all processed foods. I started reading labels, looking for additives. Got rid of all processed sugars. I learned how to cook with plant foods. I added fruit and vegetables. I'm not 100% vegan. I would say I'm about 99% vegan. There's one sandwich that I just can't quite give up. But I only treat myself to that about once a month. Everything else is vegan. And it's clean. Most of it's raw. My symptoms are gone. My symptoms really started to disappear within 3 weeks of changing my diet. And that is including all of the pain from fibromyalgia, the joint pain. I was on acid reflux medicine, nausea medicine, sleep medicine, pain medicine, sinus medicine, and decongestants. So within 3 weeks, symptoms started disappearing. Within 6 months, I was drug-free and symptom-free. And no more depression. No more depression. The cholesterol, I've only been tested once. It was cut almost in half within 4 or 5 months, but I've not gone back. The triglycerides were still 260, but from 535, that was pretty miraculous. What the diet basically for me has done, I think for the most part, has cured my fibromyalgia pain. And again, my system was crashing. My immune system was just trashed and I was just sick all the time. And now I never get sick. So, that's my story.